Yeah, before we actually get into the vid, I just want to shout out everyone that's in this video. Shout out to the community. Shout out Winatic, actually. Shout out PH. Shout out Pixels for editing this. You know, shout out. There's gonna also be upcoming news, but shout out all the people that are in this video. Make sure to support them, and let's get straight into it. Why do you think he's getting bored of it? Why do you think he's getting bored of it,
Because
Loki?
he's been doing the same shit for like 2-3 years.
What do you think? Like, how would it change? Like, what would you change if you were in Winatic shoes, right? If you were in shoes right now, what would you change? What would you change?
I don't know, man. Pop a IRL or something.
There was gonna be an IRL, but he just does. Winatic breaking his setup bring like it does it bring like more views or does it just
It
like
brings views, but dude, it's not. It's the view. Those views aren't paying to replace that setup.
mm, damn, bro. So
Like,
you
gang, he
know,
breaks that monitor. He goes on.
like question, what do you think?
It's not replacing the monitor.
What do you think CJ's like financials looking like? His financials. What do they look like? Bad? You think they're bad? Really? Why do you say they're bad? Why do you say they're bad?
Dude, he has to buy a new monitor, new mouse, new keyboard every other business day.
Mm.
Gang, he can't save any of the money he makes from streaming because it just goes right back into his replacing setup parts.
Mm. So I think that's all the questions I got. Not some questions about for CJ yourself.
CJ Winton Wendell Carter Jr.
Okay. Hmm.
When are we gonna tone it down on the trying to find a girl live? That's kind of, we need to
Hmm.
tone that out like completely. I'm not gonna lie, like dude,
So tone down
get
on
off.
like.
Let's get off Roblox dating. Let's get off Monkey. Let's get off Omegle. Let's get off all that. That's
Okay. Any other
God.
questions from the
Mm,
from the group or from yourself? I mean,
have you ever been tested?
tested me or you like CJ?
Winatic.
Had like what do you mean by tested? What do you mean?
Has you ever been tested?
Oh, shit. Has he ever been tested? That's actually a good question. I should ask him.
Where'd your spark go, good brother? Why do you not, he's not passionate. Where'd the passion go?
Mm.
When are you gonna when are you gonna realize you're in a blessed position in the streaming like community? People know who you are, and you kind of dub them on stream daily. Like, like why aren't you taking that step to get bigger and
All right.
and I
My question to Winatic is like, why do you think like jumping on your setup is like a cool thing? I mean, it's like, yeah, it's content, but like, you
see
gotta
it's
look at your
funny, but not
financials.
when it happens every 7.5 minutes.
And I would think him turning down the stream would like actually benefit him from like keeping
Like if
people
you
around.
hopped on stream and just jumped on your desk, it'd be the funniest thing ever because I've never seen it. Like if you just did a backflip into your setup and like fell through the floor, it'd be hilarious.
Exactly. Or like
But like when Attic does it too
he
much,
need like
it
low
lost
key
its shock
he
value.
needs to like do something different. He does the same shit every day. I even put in stream. I think the question of the first interview with Winatic would be like, why don't you listen to anybody that tries to help you?
Genuine, yeah.
That would be a good ass question.
It's a great question.
Because
Until I
if
get
you,
banned for asking though.
because if you let people like help you, then it would actually benefit you from like proceeding and like
No facts, I
the
agree. 100%.
because like see like let's say for you let's say if like you got Winatic's fan base, right? Just take Winatic out of the picture and Would you or would you not listen to your views, like your viewers? Would you
I'm
not listen
listening,
to
bro.
your
You
fans?
put in like polls in the Discord daily asking what he should play. They vote. He doesn't play it.
Right. But like, do you think CJ, the reason why he doesn't listen is because he thinks that he can like, do whatever he wants. I'm gonna do my own thing. This is how I'm going, do
Yeah, hundred
this.
percent.
Why do you think
Because it's
he
the
cuts
easy
corners?
route, bro.
It's the easy route.
It's easy.
Can you give him like a quote that like actually like benefits you from like, working hard?
Mm, I'm gonna have to get philosophical here.
Hmm.
You know what? Let me get a tad help with it. Ooh, boom! I got you a perfect quote.
Hmm.
Stand firm in the faith. Act like men. Be strong. 1 Corinthians 16:13.
That's actually a good quote. I'm not gonna lie.
That's my Bible verse of the day.
Bible verse of the day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think that's actually a good quote. So now I'm gonna have to interview Pixels. Oh,
GG.
GG, bro. All right, bet. I appreciate it, JC. Here we go. All right, recording is for like 30 seconds and then it stops. Let me see if I can go for a minute. All right, it should be good, but I'll tell you when it stops recording. Yo, I am now interviewing Pixels as of 3 o'clock, 3 3 p.m. EST. Hi, Pixels. How are you doing?
What's good? I'm not sure if you can hear me.
Uh, Audio is chalk.
I mean, I'm using my head. Yeah, I know. I'm using my headphones, and plus my phone is currently charging. I know it's kind of chopped right now.
Nah, you're good, bro. Bro, first question of today. How did you feel about Wanatic's stream today?
It was normal. Well, at least at first. He beat Night 2. He got his own embarrassing moments in Geometry Dash in Roblox.
Right.
And then, and that's where everything decides to just fall apart. You see, he was doing the FNAF 4 challenge, and on Night 3, where he was hard stuck, he searched up how to cheat. And for a best gamer in the world, self
Right.
proclaimed,
Right.
as a matter of fact, I don't think the best in the world is supposed to use cheats or search up cheats or you know the drill. You know the drill. And he
Right.
did that to both Night 3 and 4, and when he made it to Night 5, where he died by Nightmare
Right.
Fredbear twice, he ended up using cheats again and then beat the game without even being Night 6 or Nightmare Road. And then he has the audacity to say that he beat it to Google's AI. Not to mention, he was blatantly lying about cheating when he did that on stream. And I have the clips for it too.
Okay. Second question, right? How do you feel as Wanatic as a person?
Oh no, man. He has a lot of things going on in his life, and I understand that the depth, the job. I mean, I don't. I'm not sure if he's trying to balance his job and his streaming career and stuff. I'm not sure, but I don't want to deal with his life situations. But the one thing I always dislike about him the most is his ego. He reminds me of a certain streamer, which I'm pretty sure I may have known by now, but it's just they're just so similar due to ego. He's known alligator for boosting. He always loses. He never seems to improve. He's also a heal bot. He uses no skill decks. Or pretty much a no skill in general. He uses shields as a clutch on Siege in 50-50 fights. And now he's actively cheating and blatantly lying.
Mm.
I explained that so badly, but
Nah,
that's the best I can
you
say.
explained it nicely, bro. You explained it nicely.
And trust me, there was
Right.
even a time on stream where he played GeoGuessr and he had to search up certain maps to barely get top three. If you let me tell you this: if you want to be the best in the world, you not only need thousands or at least hundreds of hours of practice, but you also need to be in the competitive league where you have to prove to yourself, beat the best, become the best in everything. Don't use cheats, don't boost, don't anything.
Yeah, right.
Or even search up on Google just to figure out how to fucking get better at an app. Am I bad about that?
Okay, what do you? Okay, question right here. Why do you think
Alright.
Wanatic's content is so loud?
I don't know. Maybe because he finds loud equals funny for whatever reason. I mean, he was normal in his older days, but I don't know. I genuinely cannot understand.
Mm.
I cannot answer that question.
Do you think like as a person watching his content, like it could sometimes be annoying?
Yeah, I mean, it's annoying to everyone. I literally had to put my volume at a minimum of 1 to 10%. And then once I adapt for it, I could just slowly, gradually increase the volume by 15. And that's the best where I go right now.
So it would be best if he turned down the mic a little bit.
He really doesn't care at all, to be genuine.
Why do you think that?
Whoever gets him attention, then fine by me.
Mm.
And it got to the point where I feel like I might have to own Jigsy and Uzi haters, the ones that after the collab and apology, they were 100% right about One Addict.
Right, right. So got a question. As like as a fan, right? You're a fan, right? You fuck
Yeah.
with One Addict, right? So as like a question, do you think that One Addict's fan base is more on the minor side or on the adult side?
50-50. I mean, I'm an
50-50.
adult. I'm an adult. You are an adult. PH is an adult. Some people in the server are, and everyone else is just minors.
So you would say, I mean, it wouldn't be 50-50 because you only know like a couple people as adults. I mean, like in a YouTube chat, I mean, in like the kick chat, do you think?
Well, otherwise, so I can't really answer that.
Mm,
I'll just guess. I'm just guessing. It's 50-50. I'm just
it's
guessing.
50-50. Could you like, would you believe it's like 2% adults than like it's
Well,
more?
have the old mods haven't been blocked, then maybe.
All right, my other question is, okay, do you think CJ is the best gamer in the whole wide world?
Hell no.
Why
After
not?
all that I've seen, no. No.
After what?
After like all the allegations and the fact that he blatantly cheated on stream twice, as a matter of fact, I don't think so at
Mm,
all.
so,
And he claims he's the best when he's not even on the leaderboard.
right. Do you think like he's good at any game at all?
Well, the only game I find him decent on, and unfortunate to say, is Clash.
Mm,
The thing is, he's been for years, and I don't blame him. He has a decent win to loss ratio, and he runs only one deck, which is Lumberloom Freeze. I actually tried it myself when I got the cards, and dang, now I see why he uses it.
mm.
I was winning a lot of games using that deck, and I understand that. But also, if you use it wrong, you're pretty much gonna get hard countered.
Okay, I got one more question, and then you can like ask me questions, like to see there. Like I could try to answer some questions if you give me some questions. But I got one more question to you, right? Do you think
Yeah.
when CJ schedules something and then he delays it and then he says, "Oh, I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow," do you think that's kind of
Well,
annoying, or do you think that's like it's kind of reasonable?
kind of. Sometimes it's kind of annoying. I am not the type of person to go in the chat and say death threats to a CJ over delaying the stream,
They do
but it
that?
gets to a point. Kinda. I've seen it a few times. I just wish I had shown proof of it. The thing is, well, how am I supposed to say this?
Hmm.
When I pretty much needs to know when does he have a job, and he also needs to make a schedule and actually follow that schedule. If he doesn't have the opportunity to stream for the week because he may have a job or anything, and I know he doesn't stream on Sundays because of church, then he meets to
Understandable.
basically make his own schedule.
He doesn't stream on
And
this weekend actually. He doesn't stream this weekend.
I mean, just say you're not streaming for the week or for a few days instead of just delaying 4 times in a row.
Right.
And the thing is, if you had delayed it for the fifth time, you and me would not be in this VC as of today.
Right. So I do have a couple questions actually. Do you think he is
Oh
running
my
out
god.
of content, like games, like
According to his YouTube videos, kinda.
ideas? Yeah, you know why is that? Why is that? I'm on his
I
YouTube
mean,
as of right now.
look at his recent video when I versus Jinxie. That you can't tell he's falling off.
Mm,
And not to mention, streams often end by lag or if his PC's overheating.
mm. So he's
But there
not
has
really
been a couple
consistent
of
with his
things
videos.
I am, yeah, 1 hour streams. But the thing is, there's something that has been in my head that has been bothering me. Did
Yeah,
he actually end the stream via lag on purpose?
I think
Because
I think
I
he
don't.
does that on purpose. Actually, I think he does it on purpose
Because
because
if he does, I'm pretty sure it's an alternative way to just end the stream without breaking your sub, and then you have to get like hundreds or thousands to buy back the monitor.
yeah. I got a question. After of today, right?
Okay, one more. Okay.
One more. I got like a couple.
Yeah, I know. I kind of like had to go ahead and edit some stuff right now.
Okay, yeah, I got one more question.
I have my own video to make too about Winatic, not just you.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
with
yeah.
the
That's
thing
true.
that happened. All right.
After
Just one
of
more.
today, what do you think he's gonna be like streaming next stream? What do you think, as a prediction?
I honestly don't know. He's unpredictable. Either Fortnite, Siege,
Shit.
or I don't know. I'm just gonna say Siege.
Siege. I'm gonna say Siege too. I'm honestly gonna say that.
Or he's just
And
gonna yell for a few minutes, go on Monkey, aka Omega 2.0,
mm,
and just get called the N-word slur by some girl, which he did. Got called that one stream. And if he's still at Twitch, he would have been banned. Let me be for real.
I think that's like the main reason why he's stuck as of right now
It's
because he's doing the
it's
same thing over and
he's
over.
literally yeah, it's literally self sabotage, and Winatic is just failing to understand.
Mm.
We're trying to help him, and he's not taking us on.
You think he has like a hard time listening to his fans, or like anyone at all?
Well, after all that rage ban stuff, I'm pretty sure he has a hard time. But still, there's people out there that actually want him to help. I think I know a dude in my DMs. We talked a lot about Winatic. He's been hold up. He's concerned about him,
Mm.
and in a religious way too. Like
Mm.
he broke like 3 of the 7 deadly sins, which is wrath, pride, and lust. And for Winatic himself, who's supposed to be like a religious person,
You know,
it's
greed.
concerning.
It's actually concerning.
Greed, yeah, and all the other things that he told me about. He didn't like what Winatic is now, and I'm pretty sure there's other people from my YouTube posts and from DMs that I've talked to that are just concerned about Winatic. I'm also concerned about his future because of all the clips of him, his ego, and everything else between. If he keeps that up, he's going to be potentially a local.
Mm.
I don't want him to turn out like that because
I don't
yeah,
want
he's
that
going to lose a
either,
lot
bro.
of
Like,
fans. He's gonna lose a lot of veteran fans, new fans. People are just gonna watch him just to see him lose, just like good old. I'm not gonna say his name here, but he's the guy with the white mask. I think somebody over me at Milton. I'm not gonna say his name for certain purposes.
got it, got it. That's
I'm just glad he's not that type of person to false copyright strike people. I'm just saying that as a joke.
yeah. I low key am kind of concerned on like, when Maddox like mental and is like fit. I would say
Mental and
physical.
physical,
Yeah,
technically.
I'm gonna say physical as well because I think this is like his schedule. Like he wakes up, you know, he does try hard. Like the last video he made was like literally a short. He needs to stop doing shorts. He needs to start doing YouTube videos. I think I'm really concerned
I
on.
mean, it's the reason how he got famous on TikTok, anyways. So, like, if it works, it works.
That is true. That is true. But he needs to start making YouTube videos too. Like it's kind
Long
of
term,
it's inconsistent. Damn, bro.
it's nuts, really. I've also talked to like, I've also talked. I'm not sure if I want to mention his name, but I like to. I've talked to Zeke earlier, and I sent him some few things about Wanatic, and then the one thing that he said is, "You're missing me yet. Enjoy the early moments." And I remember that PH said that you had to enjoy what you've gotten because you'll never know what is the last time you'll ever get to experience absolute peak. That honestly, wow. I
Yeah.
took that so seriously, which still have yet to adapt, but I'm a. I don't know how I'm gonna get used to this. I don't know how you're gonna get used to it. I don't know how PH is gonna get used to it. I'm not sure how Geo, TWIQXO, or anyone in the Silva, or anyone who's watched him for years, especially TWIQXO. I don't know, he had like a tough year, and when that is the only reason that he's barely going through that year. Wow. You should talk to him really in his DMs. You could tell the whole
But
truth.
Zeke, I would like to interview Zeke actually. I would actually like to interview like a lot of
Okay, you can
people.
actually interview TWIQXO as well.
Yeah, I
But
have
yeah,
TWIQXO. Twinkle. TWIQXO's
yeah,
he's actually waiting. So I think it's like I think he running out of time too. But hey, bro,
yeah.
I know you have to go
It's
edit.
time for me to.
Yeah, I know you gotta go edit.
I
You
don't, I
go.
don't have no questions for you, actually. I have no
You don't?
questions.
You don't have
I,
questions?
no, sometimes I have my ability to forget stuff,
No, that's fine.
unfortunately. So, alright, thanks for having me here. I better
Of
go.
course, bro. Of course, bro. Have a good one. CJ, it's looking bad for you, bro. Good, TWIQXO.
Hello.
What's good, bro? What's good, bro? I got like a couple questions on Wanatic, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, bet. First question of the day. How did you discover Wanatic? Some people say it's
Um.
TikTok. Some people say it's YouTube. Some people say it's Twitch, Kick. How did you discover him?
Um. I was just scrolling through Instagram Reels, and I just
Instagram.
came
Yeah,
across
okay.
like one of his videos.
Okay, what interests you in that like Instagram? What interests you in that like in his like you know what I mean? What interests you in his content?
Um. It was the one where it was like wearing the Ice Spice costume and then like snapped the keyboard over his head. And I just
Oh,
like
yeah.
that visual just like struck me. So I was
Mm,
like, I have to check out this guy.
right, right, right. How do you like his content so far? How long have you been watching him?
Since about early October 2025, I think.
That was actually his peak. That was his
Hmm.
like biggest peak
Hmm.
of October. What's your favorite video?
Um. Don't really know.
Don't really know. You don't have a favorite video from
I'm
Wanatic?
also I'm also just like watch the streams,
Like
but I do like
most favorite
sometimes watch the
stream.
videos.
Most favorite
Um,
stream. Because he did 1v1 Jinxie, Ricky, a lot of famous R6 creators. Which one could be your favorite stream?
even I can't really put my finger on it because it's more just like specific moments from all across the streams.
Mm. Okay, I got another question. What is your favorite thing about like watching him as like Wanatic? What is your favorite thing of like watching him? Is it like the loud, obnoxious? Is it like the ego? Like, what do you think?
Um, the rages are the part that like really
Mm.
make me laugh, and
So,
just like the way that his like micro just creates that loud sort of like wall of noise every time he gets angry. It's
oh,
just it cracks me up every time.
that okay, okay, okay. What is like, what it like? If you could like give some piece of advice to Wanatic, what would it be?
Um, so just like stop going. I don't know what to say. Like,
Stop what?
just stop going. I was wanting to say like stop going for minors, but like it's like
Stop going on Roblox. Stop going on Roblox.
yeah.
All right. So, this stream. What was your like? Have you watched this stream? Have you watched today's stream?
Yeah, I watched the entire thing.
Hmm. What do you think about it? Like, what do you think?
I could not believe it when like
Yeah.
when he just looked up how to cheat in the game, and just like I'm actually speechless.
Shit, Testy's in here. All right. Next question. What vid or stream should he do next? Because I'm gonna build a poll up in like a couple hours of like games. Like games. What do you think he should do next stream or next vid?
Not really sure.
Not really sure. No, like R6, Minecraft. No, none of that.
I guess R6.
R6. Are you a big R6 guy or no?
No.
Okay. So, what should his next collab be with?
Again, I'm not really sure. Like, it's pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty much just like the only stream I watch. So.
He's the only streamer you watch?
Yeah.
Really?
It sounds sad, but like, yeah. I can't get into anyone else, and I have tried.
So like him is like a. It's like a. That's a good thing to actually hear. I think it's like. Is it hope, or something like that? You like. What makes him so like entertaining?
I don't get it. I don't even know myself. It's just like, don't know. But it's like, it's the only streamer that I've ever seen where I've consistently watched every single stream, like every time. And it's like, and I've almost never really missed a stream. Like, I have missed a handful.
You never missed a stream?
Well, almost. I've had times I've just like doom scrolled on Instagram Reels while the stream is playing in the background, but that's like more recently.
Okay. So I got. Now we're gonna go to the negative side. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Negative side. What's one thing you do not like about Winatic?
I will admit the fact that his streams have been getting really boring. Like recently, that's started to affect me now.
It's starting to affect you. Why do you think it's like getting boring? He's doing the same thing over and over and over again.
I think part of it's probably just a mix of me sort of like not being interested in like the games he's playing. But like,
like
it's funny.
GTA and cheating on games.
Yeah. It's funny because it's like the most repetitive stuff he does is like the most entertaining to me. It's like he could like go on Geometry Dash for like the 40th time this month and I'll still enjoy it. But if he tries something new, it's just far more boring to me. I don't know why.
Alright. So he needs to do something new instead of like doing a game over and over and over again.
Yeah.
What do you think he could improve in his content? Like, like game wise. Like what do you think he should like improve on?
Probably like sort of listen to chat more with like advice.
Advice more. So to listen to his viewers more often and listen to people that are trying to help him.
Yeah.
Is there anything that he can do to get like? Is there anything that's like annoying? Sometimes like very annoying.
Like, I don't know if I find it very annoying, but like, I have noticed there's been countless times where it's just like people have been screaming at him in chat with like issues, and then you'll finally check it like 20 minutes later, and it's like for example it'll be lagging, and everyone's screaming at him that he's lagging in chat, and then he checks like 20 minutes later when he's completely fine, and then says, "You're lying."
What? All right. Have you ever like? Is there like to a point where like there was one stream you didn't like watching, except for like Geo? Is there like one stream you don't like him playing? Is there like one game you don't like watching him play?
Probably GTA, I think.
Oh, you don't like him playing GTA?
Yeah.
Why is that? Like
No, it's
it's
just
an RPG game. It's like you think it's like missions and that you doing the missions over and over again. It's like no new content, no. It's like
I'm not really sure.
GTA
It's just
5 is just there to be there. Like,
mm,
like I'm agreeing with you. Like GTA is just there to be there. I don't even like
mm,
getting on GTA.
mm,
I think the reason why he's getting on GTA is for like because it's the most popular game on Kick,
mm,
and it's the most popular game like I think it's just on Kick, honestly.
mm,
I think it would be the most popular game on Kick. That's the reason why he plays it as of right
mm,
now. In a heist, maybe, but
mm.
I
Itself
wouldn't know.
doesn't help. Itself doesn't help that I'm like not really a stream watcher or like a gamer myself.
Hmm.
So that's probably not really helping with like my lack of enjoyment for certain like content he does.
Yeah, I agree with you there. What is one thing he could do better though?
Uh, can't really think off the top of my head.
Bro, he's perfect to your eyes.
Well, it's not that he's perfect, but it's just like I just can't really think of anything.
Communication. Schedule. Something like
Oh
that.
yeah. Okay, yeah, that. Yeah,
Why do you think
like
schedule? Why do you think schedule?
I just say the way it's just been like,
Hmm.
it's just schedule just like sucks.
It sucks. Him delaying it and then saying,
Yeah,
"Oh, I gotta go stream tomorrow," and then him delaying it
yeah,
again.
yeah,
Like him saying this live at 4 o'clock sharp, right? 4 o'clock sharp. He's live
yeah,
at 4:30,
yeah,
and then when he says live at 4:30, the YouTube stream says live at 5 o'clock. Is
yeah,
that like where it's annoying?
yeah,
Yeah, you think that's one of the reasons?
yeah. I sort of took that rule of just like whatever time he says, just add like 15 to 20 to it,
That's
and just
bad.
like, yeah,
That's actually bad, bro.
yeah,
Because he's literally getting people's hopes and dreams up and then crushing them. Like I would say that because that right there, that's bad.
yeah.
But if you were running his channel for like a day, what would you change? Or what would you do?
Well, I'll probably actually be on time, and I'll actually like, I'll make it like, I'll actually check to make sure I don't have to like go anywhere before I announce the stream, and then realize at the last second I can't.
So what I got from here is stop being loud. Um, never be late. Listen to your viewers. Listen to people that are trying to help you, and don't be loud again. You know
Yeah.
the two people I was just no. Yes, the two people I were interviewing literally said the same shit you're saying. So we have 3 people saying the same shit, bro. That's crazy. What do you think? This is like the last question. What's something you think other fans might agree needs improvement? Or we already know the answer.
Well, yeah, maybe like the loudness.
Yeah. Yeah, we
But
already
yeah.
know the answer. Bro. Damn, bro. That's all the questions I have. Any questions for like Winatic I can actually like question on? Like I am gonna question. This is going in a video. Unedited, uncensored. Like I will be posting this, bro. Like I mean, any questions for him, bro?
Probably not.
That what? Probably what?
Probably not. I don't really have many questions.
You don't have any questions for Fnatic. This is your one time, bro. No questions at all. No questions for Fnatic at all.
God, I'm so bad at this, but don't know. It's just like
there can be a why, like what, um, where, like.
I do have some
and
like
questions.
really interesting questions,
Okay,
but
you can ask some.
I don't know if it's just like too personal or anything.
No, it's
because it's
fine.
like
It's personal.
I've
I'm gonna
never
ask you
seen
personal.
anyone like acknowledge it at all. But it's just like I just remember like some stream, like it's during the Kai Snat Stream University stream.
You said
It was
what?
sort of it's like during the Kai Snat Stream University like thing he did. It was sort of
right.
It's sort of like someone like it was like starving and everything, and he was saying that he couldn't leave his room because his door was locked. And then
Right.
someone was like, why can't he leave his room? And then he said he'd get beat off if he leaves.
What is your
So it's
question?
I just don't.
What is your question to Fnatic?
I just hope.
Okay.
I just want to know.
When is he gonna get into streamer you? Is that like your question?
No, it's just like I just want to know like how I have no idea like how his entire situation is. Like what do you mean you're gonna get beat up if you leave your room? Like
oh, do you want to like
know.
ask like how is the I know what you're talking about, bro. Like what? No, that's not. Wait, that is a good question. Like what is your house like? Like what is like the mental or the what do you mean you can't leave your room?
Yeah, it's like
that's like the question like who is gonna like abuse you? Is that like a question you want to ask?
Yeah, it's just sort of like
a good question.
I just like maybe it is like far too personal, but it's like I'm just like so curious about like his whole situation because he's like it sounds like he's just hiding up his it sounds like he's hiding his completely smashed up room from someone. And it's like
you want me to ask what are you hiding? Who are you hiding from?
Yeah, sort of.
Oh, okay.
It's like
that's better.
in a way, I also kind of like want to make sure that it's like sort of. I don't know if it'll sound strange, but like 100% safe because it's like I have had a few times where I've sort of worried that like his door will just get like opened one day, like midstream.
All about the energy testing. No, you're good, bro. You're good, bro. Damn, bro. That was actually a good interview, bro. I appreciate your time, bro. Actually. I appreciate your time, bro. Like that. That was actually some good questions. Like who are you hiding from? Like, why do you think that person wants to like? Why do you think like people are gonna hurt you if you like leave your room? But I appreciate your time, bro. Actually, bro.
Yeah.
You have a good one. You have a good night, bro.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. So far, C.J. Winton Carter Williams III. It's starting to look bad. It's starting to look bad, bro. I bet. First question. Are you ready, Cronus? Because me and you, we go back. I'm not gonna lie. First
we
question,
do go
bro.
back.
How did you first discover Winatic?
So I first discovered Wanatic on around September 2024 when he started watching when
Mm,
he was I saw some of his Olympic TikToks, like he was watching the Olympic games, like LeBron James
mm.
type shit. And I thought
Okay.
that shit was funny,
Very stark.
but yeah. I'm like an OG, like a very huge OG, but I never really got into the streams up until like October 2024 or something like that.
So
Like late October.
what is like his like your first ever stream that you ever watched?
Um, the first stream I ever watched of him was him going on Twitch asking girls around like late October, and then it was him watching Giannis play the NBA. Giannis.
Mm. Okay, okay,
I
okay,
can't remember
okay.
exactly, but I can visualize what it was.
Oh, when he got first got his ban?
No, not when he first got his band. This is like late October to like early November before he got banned. His ban was
Okay,
like around December.
okay. This is actually a good question. How long? No, actually, no. I'm not going to do that question. What's your favorite thing about Wanatic's content? It's actually a good ass question.
What I think is before he like started drifting away from
Mm,
his personality, like his very original personality before. Like it's still sort of like the same, but like back then it was like a lot more like less Cliff Farmish and like he was actually
right,
willing to he actually had love for the game. My favorite content was him just watching like NBA games and just him fucking breaking shit over Giannis. That was like my favorite content back then.
mm. That's actually that's actually pretty deep, bro. I got okay. This is actually another good question. If you could collab with Wanatic, like if you were a big streamer, you know, if you were like Jinxie's level, right? If you were Jinxie's level with Wanatic, if you were two collabing, what would you two do?
If I was like Jinxi's level, well, first
Mm,
off, you have to think to yourself, what could be like the best idea that both streamers could come in agreement with?
mm,
Well, what Nag likes to do the most is he likes to play games. He does like to talk to girls, which, if you're a Twitch streamer like Jinxie, the main resort for girls would be Tinder. It would have to be a
right.
Tinder stream.
That's
But
a
when
Tinder
Nag
stream
does
would be
like playing
fire.
games, yeah.
That would be
When
fire.
I does like playing Siege, he does like playing Clash Royale. So if I was his level, I think I would do a 2v5 versus Coppers with Fnatic.
That would be
Me when I,
fire.
yeah, I think that would be like the content I do with him. Like that would be the collab.
That would actually make a big. So like when you think like what? Okay, fuck, bro. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm stumbling, bro. All right. Do you think like when he gets unbanned on Twitch, that could be his first move, or like what would his first move be on Twitch?
Well, to be fair though, it's kind of hard to say what his first move would be. I think it's
Mm,
very predictable as to what he's gonna do. But like, dude, he lost Zeke, he lost Richie's mods,
yeah,
he hasn't been in contact with Jinxie a little while now. He hasn't really talked to Sir Pineapple.
right.
His like main contacts that he has is Snappy, Azride, but like both of them aren't
Oh
really
yeah,
as popular as they
I
were
hit him
back
up.
then.
Yo, I low key might interview those two, bro.
The problem is though is that they're both not really as popular as they were now because they were popular only because Siege was at its peak last year. Well,
Okay,
not last year, like
this
two
is
years ago.
off topic. Wanatic. We're gonna get into Siege. I'm gonna ask you one question about Siege, and this is the next segment, and then there's a negative segment. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool. I mean,
All right,
I'm willing to answer any.
all right. So for Siege, I'm gonna ask you three questions for Siege. One,
All right,
what do you think is the downfall of like? Why do you think Siege is on a down like hill rate right now?
I'll tell you what it is.
Mm,
One, the most obvious one, cheaters.
mm,
There's cheaters are like all are everywhere in fucking PC. Ever since they made Siege free to play, I feel like it's prompted enough people because ranked is like $20, which is like barely anything if you're not really that broke. And people can just boost accounts to level 50 and then sell them for like a buck, and then people will buy those accounts and then they'll get their cheats off of externals, which If you know Tyrone, I did use to cheat in the past. Like I was like you
Yeah, I
we
know
all
that.
know this. Yeah. And I use Externals called Crusader. Externals like that are cooked. So what people have resorted to now is DMA, and like the only external that I see is aptitude, which is like undetectable so far. Which aptitude is like AI cheats that grant you an insane trigger bot, recall scripts, and even aim bot.
Mm,
And DMA is like the primary resort now because it's undetectable and most PC checks can't even fucking find a DMA, can't even find the DMA unless they
mm,
make you do a huge deep search into your computer. But PC checks are like so easy to bypass now. And number two, the game, the game's quality sort of downgraded because now it's like when you're trying to connect into a game, you'll either get put in like Dubai servers, like any random server that you're not from at all. And then there's just these weird ass bugs that we've been doing for the past 3 years that
bruh.
shouldn't be happening. Because every time when Ubisoft makes an update, they break something that shouldn't be broken.
Yeah,
Like that
like,
Child League repel glitch. You know that glitch?
yeah, I know that glitch. Like this morning, you remember how we played a game last? Oh, you know how I played a game last night with you,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
won. Apparently, I just got banned. So me winning a game apparently gets me banned.
You got
Okay,
banned?
Ubisoft. Yeah, I got banned. I got, yo, I got negative points for winning a game. W Ubisoft. Second
Like
question.
actually banned or like rep banned?
Yes, actually, like rep ban. No, no, rep
Yeah.
ban, rep
That
ban.
like so rep banned completely?
Yes, I got
Okay.
rep banned.
Okay, okay.
Like,
So you're like indishonorable.
I yes, I'm in dishonorable. I'm at 100
Okay.
even.
Okay, okay,
This
okay,
this shit
okay.
is actually broken. I win a
Yeah.
game and
Yeah, no, I
apparently I
think I think my
yeah.
third, yeah, my fault for interrupting. I think my third reasoning as to why Siege is at where it is right now is because this Siege Jets hype low key killed the game. Like we were promised a better anti-cheat, so
Mm,
much of all this,
mm,
especially dual run. I think they poured so much into their marketing to the point where it's like when Jets came in and delivered, it was sort of still like the same thing. And I think that's what killed everyone's hype, including Jinxie's hype. Like it was still the same Siege that we all know. But like we were promised so much more. And I feel like they delivered on like the same quality that Siege has always been though. So I think Siege Jets marketing low key killed their resources quite a bit. And it prompted many creators, like including Jinxie himself, to leave Siege entirely. That's why
mm,
Jinxie went to Clash Royale. The
mm,
Jets hype low key killed the game. Like that's my third reasoning.
mm. So I already got my second question out there, right? Did I? Yeah, right.
That was the first question.
Okay, second question. Why do you think Siege is so famous?
I think the reason why Siege is so famous because back then Siege was like incredibly fucking dumb. Like the game was so stupid. It was so buggy. It was super like stupid. But it made the game what it was. It made the game so fun because people actually enjoyed the game. There was like no competition at all. Like there was competition back then still, but not as much as there is today. Like people could just play. You could really queue into a ranked match with someone that was like level 50, even if you weren't like level 50. But the way that the game was made, that's why Siege became so famous because people played the game. They saw how dumb it was. They found many glitches and all that shit,
Mm,
and yet it was so fun. The game and that's why like the game is so famous.
right. You think it's like mainly Jinxie?
I wouldn't say mainly Jinxie. I will admit though, Jinxie is the reason why Jinxie I don't know what I'm talking about. Jinxie's like the main reason why Siege revived itself though.
Mm,
Like Siege was revived in year 5 because of Jinxie. And Jinxie back then, although he was a champ player, his movement was fucking horrible, but he was funny as shit and he brought the game back to where it was. So like you gotta put respect on his name. He's the reason why Siege is where it's at, like
mm.
player count.
Okay. Third question. Do you think rank 3.0 is the hardest rank of this century?
I'm gonna say this. I think no.
No.
I will admit, Rank 3.0 has really exposed everyone's skill set.
Mm.
It's hard, but at the same time, it really isn't because um, it's kind of hard to explain. But I think the elo system is still quite pretty stupid compared to Rank 2.0 because at least Rank 2.0 you would still get like a shit ton of elo sometimes, like per game. You'll randomly still get a ton of elo, but most games you wouldn't.
Mm.
I think Rain 3.0 still has its flaws. I like the idea of it though. The place matches, your skill set being within the same range. I like that idea because it's exposed everybody's skill set in the game. But I
Okay.
think Rain 1.0 is still way more harder than Rain 3.0 really is.
Mm. Nah, I totally agree on that, low key. But I mean, I mean, bro, Siege 3.0. I mean, like, yeah, it shows you what rank you really need, but like, for newcomers, of course, it's gonna be like, oh, you're a copper, but that's how you improve. 2.0 would have been helping.
Rank 2.0 was meant for like people to like stay into rank though. Like rank 1.0, it was pretty hard though. Like rank 1.0, it was very hard to rank up. Rank
Yeah.
2.0 was made even despite it being fucking dog shit. It was just so like new players could be kept on instead of just like queuing quick matches and all that.
Yeah.
Because they would give you a chance to rank up. Like if you started out in copper, you would get 100 elo, bronze 90, silver 80 depending on your matches, and then from there you would get more elo.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It was meant to keep people on the game. Like instead of just like going to play Call of Duty or another game.
Okay. I mean, that was a W segment. We're gonna move on to another segment. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
We're on the negative side of Wanatic. Negative questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What's one thing you do not like about CJ's content?
I think it's the constant clip farming that he
Yeah.
does.
Okay.
The
That's
spitting
it. You're the
listen.
third you're the second person to actually say that. Second.
Mm.
But go ahead, continue.
I think the constant fucking actually no, forget about the clip farming.
Hmm.
Aside from that, the amount of delays, the amount of pushbacks on streams, the amount of times that it's all just been 1 hour streams has been insane. Like, this guy is always making an excuse though, because if you have a job, right? Like, we all understand that you have a job.
That was
But if you don't have passion for this shit though, just say you don't. He clearly doesn't have any passion for it anyways.
I mean, look at like fucking Delore, right? He stopped making content, but people still fuck with him, right or wrong?
Yeah. I mean, you're right about that.
Because Delore. Okay, I'm not gonna say Delore for example. I would say J Shock, right?
Yeah.
Let's say J Shock. I can't say J Shock either, cause who has a job
I think
in
Bruce drop him off.
Yeah,
Bruce.
Bruce. I would say Bruce, right? Say for instance Bruce. He doesn't take. I mean, he does take streaming like to a fucking level. He does take that shit like he does take that shit to a level. But
The problem with him though is that nigga does not stream at all though. Like
right.
he'll stream whenever he feels like it. He doesn't really have much passion for it as he used to. He just streams whenever like he feels like he wants to stream. And it's not like when he like decide. It's not when he wants to. No, it's like when he wants to. It's not when he decides. It's when he feels like he wants to stream.
Oh yeah, YouTube.
He doesn't decide.
CRONUS is black. He's mixed. Okay, let's get that straight. He does sound white when he says that, but he's mixed. But back to you were saying, yeah, Bruce doesn't have the compassion, but like he's still funny. He finds a
Yeah,
way,
he's funny.
every time he streams, he finds the way to keep the people locked, and that what makes
exactly.
the viewers want more, and that urge and that like viewers like, oh yeah, I'm getting hyped for this. Yo, Bruce just said
That reminds me of something.
like Bruce is going.
I'm sorry for interrupting.
I'm getting hyped for this shit.
Yeah. What my biggest hot take for Bruce is that I think he'd be at the very top of Twitch if he just like wanted to stream more. If he streamed more, he'd be at the very top.
He'll
but
be at
he
the
just
very
does
top of
he
J.
doesn't he refuses to stream though. Like
Exactly.
he refuses
He
to.
has other shit, but still, like you see what I mean. Like
Yeah,
he'll
I know what
start
you
him
mean.
off, has the same shit as Winatic. He doesn't keep his viewers like, you know, waiting. You know what I mean? But that comes to my next question, right? My next question is, what is Winatic's biggest weakness of making content creation? His biggest
I
weakness.
think his biggest weakness is the lack of creativity.
Mm.
I'm gonna say this because
Yeah,
all of his
4%.
streams, like every stream he does now, is like sort of like the same thing.
No,
In
yeah,
the intro,
second person. What the fuck?
listen. He starts out the stream, loud ass music, whatever. Like his stream being loud doesn't have anything to do with the fact that like he's dying. It's the fact there's no real creativity in it. Like
Right.
it's the same cycle. Like before, he used to do NBA content, which of course not like very creative, but it was pretty objectively like good content because it was him reacting to NBA games, just like what Fight Reacts does, and he'll hop on the game too.
Mm.
But now there's not very much creativity with his streams now. It's like the same stuff. He'll just blast music. He'll then play a quick game of Clash, like whatever he does, and then he'll hop on Roblox playing some like absolute sloppy games. And then he'll either hop on Tinder or Monkey or Omegle just to
Right.
look for a girl, just to harass girls.
And
Same thing
then
he does in
and then
Roblox.
he gets like rage bait. I think here's
And then he'll
like
either end the stream early
mm,
without ever getting to the game, the main plot of the stream.
exactly
Like how you're supposed to play FNAF like 3 4 days ago. He
right.
never even got to it. Like he
Like he
ended the
just
stream
kept
super early.
yapping, right?
Yeah,
All
he
right.
has like no creativity at
Yeah.
all.
You're the second person. The last person that interviewed said the same thing. It's like a cycle. It's over and over and over and over again. They said I said it's like his content's like doing the same thing over and over and over again. That's what it's annoying. And he said
Yeah.
yeah, but like
Like at least for Flight, that was a horrible voice crack. At least, nah, that was a horrible voice
for
crack.
flight, it's like if he's high, right? Let's say yeah, he's high all the time. But like he's not always high, but for him, it's like if he's watching the NBA, right?
Yeah.
He's not always loud. He's chill, mellow, and like
Yeah.
if an NBA
And
player
it's
does
not the
something
fact.
crazy, like
Yeah.
he doesn't go
Yeah.
crazy about it.
You're right.
He
Like
doesn't.
it isn't like creative, but it's more so that people watch Flight because he gives like the best reactions to NBA games.
Right.
And when Ag was like almost on Flight's level, but like he was just like a lot more like insane a little bit.
Yeah, that comes to my next question. Um, is there anything that what Winatic does that's annoying to you, like all the time or sometimes?
I think the one thing that he does that's like very annoying is sometimes I will DM him something because listen, I'm like his only YouTube mod. I told him to make me the managing moderator on YouTube because no one else mods it, not even Kuzan mods it at all. It's me because everybody in the YouTube chat just spams the waves and no one in there can really chat because it's just filled with waves. So I asked him if he could make me managing moderator. He just egos people in DMs. He only ever checks DMs. Sometimes he'll check them before he streams, but the only time he'll check them is if he streams. That's like the only time that he'll ever check anyone's DMs.
I mean, that's kind. So you think it's a communication thing? Cause this
Yeah,
is the fourth
communication.
time I've heard. All of the people I interviewed is communication. It's the schedule. It's the lack of effort.
It's schedule. It's the cycle of his streams. It's also the fact that like he never really took his band serious. I'm gonna leak this, Tyrone. You want me to leak this real quick? I'm about to leak this. This is some information that not a lot of people know about besides Zeke and Rainy. I don't even care, bro. I don't care.
Okay,
so in December, you know how when I first got banned on Twitch, like he received his first suspension. This was back when like that old Winatic server still existed. The one that Zeke made for the one that Winatic made that Zeke managed for. So after he got suspended, all of us got into a private call and we were talking about how we could take this as a lesson to move forward, and how this Ben, I tell you not, when I back then at this stage, he had like a lot of love for content. He still had a lot of passion for this shit.
Alright.
And he locked in after the suspension. He was talking about yeah, I'm gonna take this into advance. I've learned from from that mistake. I'm gonna keep on growing. This won't stop me. Like he took that suspension heavily. Like he took it, like he actually took it as a warning, and he went forward. And that's why Zeke somehow managed to deliver it onto a collaboration with Sir Pineapple, Jincy, all of these other content creators, because he took that band seriously, and that's when he actually started to lock in. Like, of course, he was still the same back then, but he was locked in though. Like he was locked in. He
So
actually took it serious.
yeah, my other question is, do you think the fame changed him? That's
I
a
think
real
the short.
question. Like, do you think the fame changed him?
I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say when that really got fame though. I'm not gonna say that because
No,
really though
I
it
would say
wasn't.
okay, the attention.
Yeah, the attention. I guess the attention. Yeah, it low key did kind of make him fall out of line with his personality, and it led to like a series of clip farming.
Mm.
I think now it's kind of where like his only solution is just to clip farm, like spitting all over himself,
Oh
drenching
my
himself
god, bro, this
in
is the
like
same shit
sauce.
everybody just said. Oh my god.
Not, dude, I mean it's public knowledge at this point, bro. Like everybody knows what's wrong with Fnatic and why he's back to where he was.
Mm.
Like the thing is though is that Fnatic, I think after like the GNC collaboration, like when he 1v1 them on Siege,
Mm.
from there it was just a downfall.
So you think like, the 1v1 with Jinxie. So like after the 1v1 with Jinxie, right? And then he streamed after that,
Yeah.
right? Do you
I
think
think
like that as of like what was the next like live he did after he 1v1 Jinxie actually? I forgot all about that last one.
I don't actually remember to be honest.
Was it like Clash Royale?
Must have been because I think this was when GNC slowly started getting into Clash Royale.
Like this is when it
He
started.
did do a 1v1 with GNC on Clash Royale also. If he won it, he would have get 4,000, which he didn't get it.
Mm. I mean, he
From
could
there
keep.
it was just my bad for interrupting.
No, you're
From
good. You're
from
good.
there from there it's just been like a downfall because
Downfall.
after the Gen Z collaboration, he started to not really like he started to get banned a lot more. Not to mention, he was still like in debt too. So money was obviously a big issue for him, despite being verified on Twitch, which I think he was verified. His followers too were botted. If you think he had
Mm,
50,000 followers on Twitch, he never did. That was
bro.
completely fucking botted.
So I would say I would subtract 10,000 from that, so he had really 40,000.
No, he had like I'd say like 10 or 12, 20,000 at best. It was Kuzan or
What?
someone else. Yeah, Kuzan or someone else botted it.
He
Which when
had
I
40K bots?
yeah, and it
No
wasn't his
way.
fault either. Someone fucking botted his Twitch account.
No, no, no. That can't be 40. No, that can't be 40K bots. How much is 40K bots?
I
That's
think to get like 1,000 is like a buck,
1,000 is a buck?
something like that.
What? What the fuck? For followers? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Oh my days, bro. I didn't even
I
know
could be
that.
wrong on that, but like his shit was definitely botted.
It was
And
botted,
like
but
it wasn't his fault either though. He definitely didn't mean to do it. It was someone else that like just did it out of the blue. And it's happened to him like a few times on stream. Like there's like a lost clip which I think no one can really find. It was you know that loud ass notification that plays whenever he gets followed by someone?
yeah.
That shit would play for like an hour because someone botted his fucking Twitch followers. And that shit went
Mm,
for like an hour straight. He couldn't even do anything about it.
you can't do anything about it, bro. What is like one thing CJ could do better, bro? Or did I already ask that question? I don't think I did.
The one thing I think CJ could do better is considering like he's lost all of his good moderators, which I'll
Mhm.
keep it real. This is a hot take.
Financials.
His
Just say
mod team,
financials. Just say financials,
financial.
bro.
I mean, yeah, financials. But
Financials.
I think also,
All right.
you know, I listen. Aside from that, I think his mod team back then. Listen, I don't think they were that good, but they weren't bad either. They
What? You
weren't
said
good
what?
though, but they weren't. His mod team back then, they weren't good, but they weren't bad either.
Yeah.
Zeke was the one keeping it all up there. LM, he was decent.
Right.
Traspic, he didn't really do too much. I think Traspic was low key there just to be there. Like he did not do too much at all.
Yeah.
And I was low key absent at the time because I mean, to be fair though, why would I be in a server when I'm just getting timed out and all of that? Like I
Yeah.
wasn't really able to do anything in there. But then again, though, Zeke kept it all under his palm. Like he kept the server hanging. I think
Yeah, bro.
before I thought the decision to leave the server was stupid. When I looked more into it, I was like, yeah, it had to go. I think when I could have just understood that, and even after the Twitch ban, which is indefinite right now, he still hasn't taken it seriously.
Yeah. He
And
hasn't.
now,
Do you
yeah,
think his like
and
first
now,
step, bro? No, I'm sorry for interrupting, but do you think like his first step
now
on
you're
like
good.
Twitch, his first stream will like get him term banned, like perma banned?
At this rate, if he keeps going where he is right now, he's gonna get banned again once he's unbanned on Twitch. Honestly,
Mm,
I think right now he does not deserve an unban
mm,
because he doesn't take this shit serious. I think his best solution is he needs to take a hiatus, find a job, recollect himself, get his financial situation sorted out, and get new equipment. Of course, he can still stream and like give updates, but like he needs to take like a hiatus just to get his financial
yeah.
situation in check.
So like the schedule and shit is the main reason. The delays on the stream is also the reason. Um, him not having enough passion.
Yeah.
It's kind of
That
like no on some real shit, bro. Like I'm hurt for Winatic gang. It's sad
You
because like,
can't help someone that can't help themselves. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Tyrone.
do you think like the number one thing, number one problem is like he's not listening to his fans or like anyone at all?
Yeah. His main fans, not his 13-year-old fans that are in the chat. His main OG fans like Testy, Pixels,
Right.
you,
Hmm.
PH, even his mods, they're all concerned for him. They even tell him, listen, dude, your financial situation's rough and you've declined so much. You should take this shit serious. And then when Ike will just occasionally do like the all caps like clip farm messages. He doesn't take it serious, bro. He says he
So what you're
does,
saying
but
is
he doesn't.
what you're saying is he doesn't like he takes streaming serious, but he takes life not serious. Is that what you're saying?
For
Just
streaming, I wouldn't say very serious as to what he's saying, but
he doesn't
life
take life
situation,
serious.
yeah, yeah. Because listen, he's like 21. He's like 4,000 in debt on like his credit cards and shit.
So
Like I don't know
why
how
is
much.
he
I
white
don't know how much his
clouding?
debt is. How much is his debt exactly that we know
His
of?
debt exactly? That's actually a good question. I might have to ask Winatic.
Yeah, whatever his debt is though, he needs to get his financial situation in check
And
because
here's the
clearly
thing. I
he's not
know.
gonna go anywhere.
I know when I post this shit, like I'm gonna get criticism. I'm gonna get like, oh my god, why didn't you edit this? Cause I gotta keep it raw, bro. My channels is like keep it, and my channels is keeping it raw. But my like real question to like CJ is like this. Like I'm no OJ shit. If you didn't have the fame, if you didn't have the viewers, would you? If you didn't have the cameras rolling, would you be okay? Like, would you? All right. Would you be in a better financial, like, you know what I mean? Would you be thriving without the
That's
content?
a good question.
That's actually a good content.
Honestly,
That's actually a good
I'd
question.
say I'd say he'll be like in a much better situation, unfortunately, if he never streamed.
If he never streamed,
He'd be like in a much better financial situation. Now, of course, he wouldn't be like all fucking rich and shit, but he'd be like in a stable financial situation where
right?
he can get his own place.
I mean, bro, you can't help a person that doesn't want to be helped, but at the same time, bro, I feel bad. Not in a like, I feel bad you can't make content. I feel bad because like you literally had the
He had
golden
it all in
ticket.
his hands.
You had the golden ticket in your
We
hand.
said this too. We said this too. You know, I mentioned about the mod VC and back in December when he got banned.
Right.
We really told him he had potential, and he even knew it also. Like he knew it. He had it all in his
He's
hand.
back to square one. I
He
know you
doesn't really have
discussed the
anyone.
game, but bro, you need to take this shit serious, bro. It's act. I just interviewed 4 people saying the same shit, bro. You're too loud. You're not listening to anybody. You don't even listen to the poll. That says something. Holy shit, that says something. And you don't even take your financial life serious, bro.
Also,
Let's say
one more
this.
thing. Yeah, yeah. Say that. Say it.
Let's say this. Let's say this. Let's say you're not like let's say you're not living at the house you are as of right now because I know what's going on with, all that shit. I know what's going on, CJ. Let's say if those I'm not going to say their names, but let's say if those people that you're with eventually, are not there anymore, right? Do you think a 9 to 5, I'm being realistic, a 9 to 5 and streaming with, little bit of that is going to get you thriving? Gang, let's be realistic, bro. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not even on no troll shit. No, even not even on no clip farm shit. Like even even I, right? Even I have to get a job. And I know that job is not gonna give me a place.
What is? Where does he even work at exactly?
I don't know the I don't know. I don't know if like I don't know. Like we don't know. He doesn't talk to his mods. He doesn't ask for help. He doesn't do. You need to ask for help, bro. He he literally does shit on his own, which is bad. I don't even think he has a. Do you have a lawyer, CJ? That's actually another question I should ask him. Do you have a
Why
lawyer?
would he have a lawyer?
Cause, bro, let's just say like he doesn't live with those people anymore. Like they're not gonna stay alive forever. You're 21 years old, still in that house. I'm not gonna be
All right.
21, still living
To
in
be
that shit.
fair,
Like,
to
come
be
on, bro.
fair, Tyrone, you gotta give it to him though. Getting a house is pretty hard. I
No,
know someone
a
that's like
house is pretty
24 and he's
hard,
still living in his
but bro,
parents.
there's so many loop arounds on getting money. Stocks,
Yeah, there is.
gambling, fucking
Okay, yo, yo.
crypto. Like, there's so many
Tyrone,
shit.
you're acting like you
Working
do
hard.
crypto.
I do. I actually do. No, real shit. I do Acorn, bro. That shit.
Acorn, bro.
Yes,
How
Acorn
much?
stocks,
What,
bro.
what do you do, Solana, bro?
Yes, bro. How'd you fucking know?
Nigga, cause I do it also.
Bro, cause it gets you money, dude. Does it not? Exactly.
I mean, yeah, it does. I mean, those
Like
could pay you.
if it gets you money, it gets you money. But at the end of the day, money is just not money. For like, if you really stick with this content shit, like real shit, like all money to the side, you need to take
Bro,
content like serious,
just
bro.
introduce him to fucking steak and watch him pull 10,000. Just wait and just
Like if
drain
you
it
pull
all.
10,000, bro, CJ
Go
has
buy a
never seen
steak,
10K, bro. CJ has never seen 10K.
dude. If he gets 10,000 on a gambling stream, dude, he could just go buy a steak at that point.
I don't think CJ should gamble, but I'm trying to
Well, I
keep
mean,
him.
how can he even gamble anyway? So he's like in debt. He can't fucking gamble.
Oh, I got a question. If you were in CJ shoes, we're getting off topic. If you were in CJ shoes right now and running your channel as CJ for a day, what would you change?
I think what I would most importantly change is the Omegle and the Monkey streams. Like
Oh
I
yeah.
would just stop doing that. Like Tinder is fine because Tinder you're just seeing girls are like,
He was on
"Hey, come
Tinder.
pick me up." I don't think he's ever been on Tinder, but Tinder though is like a lot more better because you at least don't get to like talk to people like on video streams. So you can just look at girls and like they'll have their photo up and shit. They'll be like, "Hey, come see me," type shit. Like they're interested or like whatever. Like
Mm.
Tinder is like Jinzy's been on Tinder also. Kai Cenat and like all these other big streamers, they've been on Tinder before. Tinder is much more better for his case.
Mm.
So I'd say I dropped the monkey and Amigo streams. Most importantly, the Roblox streams also. Those Roblox streams, no, they fucking suck, bro. He does not play anything on Roblox.
You know what's crazy? Do you think? Do you think right? Is there a difference between CJ now and CJ back then? Like I know it's like the 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 I don't know how to put this to word. Like, is there a difference between CJ now and CJ then? Yes, no, maybe
Uh,
no. Like, what do you think?
a
What do you
very
think?
a very big notable difference. Like like they still both look the same, but mentally speaking, no,
Mm,
not the same at all.
mm. And like, what is the difference between old CJ and CJ now?
I think back then CJ had like a lot more love for the game. Like he still did delay a little bit, but there were times where he would actually stream for like 4 hours, up to 6 hours.
Right.
There was like one stream where he streamed from fucking 8 p.m. all the way to 4 a.m.
Really?
Yeah, and I still remember it too. He was playing Fortnite. He was reacting to the NBA games. He was playing the horror game also. Like, dude, that stream was like so fucking beautiful. Back then when Nick actually had so much passion.
Do you
And this was
think?
him when he was in the slums too.
Do
Like he
you
didn't
think?
even have any viewers.
Yeah, I got a question. Do you think CJ hates making content?
I don't think he necessarily does hate making content. Like I said, he doesn't really have any creativity. You know that Jinxie video that he made of playing Clash Royale? He
Right.
made
Yeah.
that shit like this summer, and that shit happened like a
That
while
was like a
back.
year ago. This was a year
Yeah,
ago.
it
Mind
was like
you,
a year
he
ago.
posted this video 2 months ago, but the stream was like over a year ago.
Yeah, it was like 8 months ago. That just shows you he has like no video ideas because his streams like the same shit, and he knows no one's gonna watch any of the videos.
Like, let's take a difference between Jinxie.
Like, hold on, I want to share my screen. I want to share my screen.
Hold
Let
on,
me
hold
show
on,
you
hold on.
something.
I'm trying to compare some. Like,
Okay, okay.
you see how CJ back then he does shit with his fans. Like something like this. 1v1ing my biggest hater on Siege. That's a video idea, and it doesn't take long to make it. It doesn't, bro. It can
Yeah,
literally be in one stream and done for. Like it's not hard, bro.
like, can I share my screen real quick?
You can share your screen, bro. Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah. So look at this shit right here.
Yeah,
You see in this video right here, he made this 2 months ago. It's 2026. He made this a year ago.
yeah. I
He
just
was
said
doing it.
that.
This was a year ago. Yeah, yeah. And you can see the upload schedule from here. This was all right. This was last year. That's fine.
No, no, no.
Like
That
he
was
did. He did
that was 2 years ago, bro.
both 2 years ago.
No, the Jinxie Siege 1v1 after
I
you
think it
remember.
was.
I think it was
Hang
like a
on.
couple months after that.
I think a bit over a month after it. Yeah, I think a bit over a month or a week.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. His editing though does take time, and from here you'll see 9 months ago. This is where he barely even uploaded. He didn't upload for 5 months straight. He comes out with this video which pulls 11K views. Not bad. It's not bad.
Not bad at
23K
all.
views. Not bad at all. Like this is just a regular
And then
video.
it gets to
But then he
5
releases
to 9.
but then he releases this video that has 10,000 views that he did over a year ago. And since then he hasn't uploaded jack shit. And his posts, nothing going on here.
So do you think there's like an inconsistency in the YouTube and the Instagram and the
Very much.
I wouldn't say the TikTok and the Instagram though because he be posting shorts, but
Yeah, he
like
does. He does post. He doesn't really post as much as he used to on TikTok though. Like he'll
mhm,
post like a week or two.
like a week. Damn,
Like per
bro.
week, a short will come out, and it'll pull like a good 100K views, something like that, which is
It's
still a
not
lot.
bad, but like you know, if you had a message for CJ, like what would that message be?
I think as his OG, you gotta take this serious, bro. Because bro, me and him, listen, I've talked to him before. Me and him, like the three of us in this call. I mean, of course he's not in this call, but like, listen, Tara, me, you, and Winatic, we're all like brothers in Christ. Like, listen, I know for a fact he does go to church, like he does. He's definitely a Christian. I
Mhm.
think what he should think to himself is that God gave him an opportunity and he took it for granted.
Mm.
He was given the opportunity of his lifetime to become like the next big streamer, whether it was Twitch or Kick.
You think he took advantage of like?
He did take advantage of his opportunity, but he
Mm,
didn't take it for granted at the same time.
I just texted Azure. I'm like interviewing people, bro. It's I
You
would
know, I think
say like not to be rude or anything, but like he needs to be like there has to be like major improvements. All right, yeah, this is actually a good question to ask people. Do you think majority of Winatic's fan bases are minors or some are adults? Like what is it like? Like is it 50-50?
a very small few
Mm-hmm.
regarding PH. All right, PH is like the oldest one besides Louis. Not
Hey,
Louis anymore. He does Louis doesn't really watch Fnatic like that now. But dude, most of his fan base are just fucking 12 or 13-year-olds, literally just like in a chat spamming waves or just like being
so
completely
mostly
like
minors.
racist. Yeah. It's mostly fucking
What
minors.
would you give a percentage of?
I'd say about a 90 to 10%.
Hmm?
About a 95 to 5% of it being minors and some being adults.
Mm. I mean, this says a lot. This is if there's like any game he would like, if there's any game he should stick to like get him more viewers and content, what game should that be?
I really don't think any game can really get him more views. I think the only one would be Siege, but
Right.
Siege, he's banned on ranked. Like he can't even play ranked at all. He's just indishonorable. And every time he queues up a quick match, he'll die and then he'll just fucking like break everything and then he'll get off the game. That's the one thing about Wanai too. He doesn't stick to like the plot. He doesn't stick to like a game that he wants to play. He'll just kill click off of it like in like 10 seconds. I don't really think like any game though can really help his views at all. I think what he needs to go back to doing though is just doing sports game reactions, which of course the NBA season still hasn't started yet. But bro, he could literally react to the NFL. He could literally react to the NBA because he's
Yeah,
not on YouTube. He could go back to doing that.
that is true, bro. I mean, that's all the questions I have so far. I mean, W W interview, bro.
That'd be interview, I guess.
I guess.
Nah, that'd be
Lord,
interview.
bro.
On a real
W
note.
interview, W interview.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
about
yeah.
to I'm about to interview PH, so I'm gonna see. Oh Lord, PH, God, he's gonna dig deep into fucking CJ, bro.
How about you just interview him when he goes live?
When does he go live?
He should be going live like around 7. I'm not sure. I think though you should just
He's
interview him
going live at
anyways.
10 p.m.
No, not 10 p.m. He's gonna play Minecraft at 10. But he's gonna be streaming earlier though.
Well, I'm gonna
Just interview him. Interview
I'll
him. It's
interview
fine.
him. All right,
Yeah.
appreciate your time, Cronus, bro. I'm gonna see you, bro.
All right.
Wait, Mafia might be I mean, let me see if I can. Yo, Mafia.
Hello?
Yo, Mafia.
Yo, what is it, Tyron?
What's up, bro? You think I could interview you real quick, bro?
Shoot.
You said shoot?
That means
Yeah.
sure.
Alright, bet. So it's about CJ.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's about CJ. And we got segments.
Okay.
We got positive, and then we're gonna get onto Siege, and then we're gonna get onto the negative. You ready?
Okay.
Bet, Mafia. First question. How did you first discover CJ?
That's a good question, actually. So, I found out about him while I was on the homepage of YouTube. I saw one of Jackass's videos, and I just decided to click on it.
Right.
And I watched the entirety of it, and I just could not stop laughing. So, I wait, this guy's actually funny.
W Jackson chat, by the way. I'm not live,
Yeah.
but W
And,
in the description. I'll add him.
And okay. So after I watched the video, he posted the other one, and I watched that too. And then on one random day, I just decided to look up his channel, and just conveniently he was already live. Right. So and so I used some of my bits to say that the Discord link was invalid, and then he replaced it, and that's how I ended up here.
Got it. Well, what was your ever first stream? I'm gonna ask you 5 questions.
You know what? I might have to go back for that. I think it was his second stream before he went to a proclaimed surgery.
So this was after he got banned. So this was when he was still on Kick?
No, this was before he got banned. Yeah.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
Even I'm fucking. So that was a few months ago, actually. That was actually. That's actually not bad. That's not bad. What's the funniest memory you have of Winatic?
What's the funniest memory?
Funniest memory.
I mean, you know how you watch something that you find extremely funny, and then you just watch it too many times so you don't find it funny anymore?
Yeah.
It's answer the question.
Oh, for CJ?
Yeah.
I would say it's still funny, but it's not funny anymore. I would say.
I mean, he is. Go on.
I would say the most funniest memory is him throwing yacht. No, him humping yacht. No. The most funniest memory I have of CJ is him on R6 wanting Jinxie and he's lagging.
And then the ping just skyrockets.
Yes, that's one of the funniest
Lord.
memories I have of CJ.
Yeah, so I think my funniest memory of CJ is when we were doing the 2v1 versus in Siege versus him.
Yeah, that was funny. That was a good one.
And then he tried to spawn peek me on Junkyard with Tuberal.
Yeah, that was funny.
And I somehow already knew he was there, so I just pre-fired. No. And then he just throws his desk, right?
I think there's another funny clip of PH Frost matting him over and over again.
Oh yeah, I remember that too. That was actually funny.
Next question. If you were as big as let's say you're the biggest streamer, right? And if you were to collab with Winatic, what game or what would you two do on stream?
You know what? That's actually hold on. I'm not real quick. I gotta let my. I'll just be BRB.
You're good. Yo, that was actually a good ass memory, bro. If y'all know, y'all know. Oh my god. I think the R6 is like the most funniest fucking memorable things that like actually like help CJ, bro. Like
Okay, I'm back.
CJ on Siege is like the most funniest, but like you were saying,
Okay, so if I was like the biggest streamer on the planet and I was collabing with him, it would be like, let's see, I would see how much better he's no, why did I say she? Um, I would see like how much better he's gotten at R6, and then like everybody else that you've recruited, like Jinxie, Azerid, and stuff, I would attempt to 1v1 him. And if you were to win somehow, because I'm pretty sure that I would get better as well, I would give him the 50 that I deprived of him months ago, right? Now, if I win, I'll make him do like, or, well, okay, I don't know like what I would do if I win, but I mean, there's a lot of possibilities there.
Okay, that's actually valid. All right, this is the last positive question, and then we're gonna move on to Siege.
Okay.
Okay. How? No, no, not that one. What video should he make next?
What video? Like not a live
Yeah,
stream?
video.
Okay, so I feel like his next video should really just be like a because he used to make a lot of like R6 videos. Like his gameplay of him on R6 back when he had like the drawers on his head. And so honestly I feel like he should like start making those videos again because those were like actually good. He had some good gameplay on those, I'm not gonna lie.
I think we might have to skip the fucking R6. We're gonna talk. Damn, I
Oh,
got.
no. Okay, go on.
No, we have to, bro. I'm running out of time.
Oh, okay.
Because I do have another interview with someone big that makes content. So.
Okay.
We're gonna go on to the negative. So, question one on the negative is gonna like take like. I don't think it's gonna take 10 minutes. I think it's like 5 questions. It might. I got a timer on.
All right.
All right. What's one thing you don't like about CJ's content? Shoot.
What I don't like about his content is just like the way that he acts around people, because specifically when he's playing a competitive game with his teammates, because answer this truthfully, is he either being a positive teammate and actually helping his team, or is he B, executing the most heinous move that you could ever pull on a game, and then blames his teammate for dying?
Yeah, two. I'm going with B.
Right. So I mean,
you think it's like a gameplay thing? It's not content. Okay.
yeah. I mean, it's the same way he interacts with his fans, like in the YouTube, Twitch, and Kick chat.
Oh, that's the next question. It's actually the next question. What do you think?
Oh yeah, shoot.
What do you think CJ should improve on in like content creation? What do you think he should like improve on?
What he should improve on is like being more positive, and because that would make a huge improvement on his content, and he should also like, he already does this, but he should like play a lot more games, because I was trying to get him to play like a few games, I tried to get him to play SCP a few days ago. I tried to introduce him to Hill Climb Racing 2, which is a mobile game. But he deafened before I could ask him. And I mean, yeah, just him being more of a variety streamer would go pretty good.
Okay, that's actually not bad. I think more categories would actually open up a lot of like different.
Right, and then he'd also be collecting a lot more viewers that like those type of games, and then they would watch his gameplay, and then they'd start tuning in more streams.
Like watch different parts of it. Like yeah, I would actually.
Yeah, but Lord knows what he's gonna do if he gets on Power World.
Lord, Is there anything that CJ does that gets annoying sometimes to you?
I already said it, and he's just like he's not a good team player
Mm. I
because
mean
like I
content wise. I
remember.
mean content
I
wise.
mean, there are times that he'll be a good team player, like
Mafia,
he.
not game wise, content wise.
Right, I know, but
Mhm.
hold up. What was the question again?
Oh my God. What is there anything that CJ does that gets annoying sometimes to you?
Like to me specifically?
To you specifically, content wise, not gameplay wise. Yes.
Right. Really, it's just like his personality. Because I
Mm.
mean, I already said that he's like that. Like he does this for the content. I hardly believe that he
You're
acts
the
like this
third person that
IRL.
said that. Third person that said that. I think JC said that.
All right.
Damn, bro.
Um.
This is actually
Okay.
bad. Some people said it was him being loud, him just
That
clip
too.
farming, um, him not taking it
Really, I
serious
would.
anymore. Like
Right.
that shit.
Honestly, I would have said all of those as well if those hadn't come into mind.
Yeah,
Because
that's
like
that's not cool.
every single one of those is true, and it has
That is
happened,
true.
and it is annoying, and we just can't stand it.
What do you think? What's something you think that CJ should do better or could do better?
One thing that he could do better is like he needs to save money because
Financial. So
yeah,
you're
yeah,
actually fourth person that actually said that. No, third person because you are the fifth person I just interviewed. So third person that said that.
right,
Financial.
because like he always like wastes a lot of money like when he like the second he gets it, and then he's just broke again, right? So what he should do is like when he gets a paycheck, he should like focus on essentials, not like getting a new monitor, getting a new webcam.
Mm.
But I mean, those are essentials to the stream, but to his personal life, he should focus on stuff
Yeah.
like I don't know, like supplying himself with food and
Right.
stuff like that,
Or saving
so that
up.
he can actually like I don't know, be alive to keep streaming.
Right. Saving up for a house or saving up
I mean,
for
he is well. It's I mean, the story is that he lives with his mother, but
uh
he is in a stable household because I've seen the background from his room door, and it honestly looks decent.
yeah. It does look decent, bro. It's just
It's
what
like
happens
the
when
only wrecked room in the house that he lives in is just his own.
when's there like a good video idea would be like a house tour of CJ.
Now if somebody were to go tell him to do that, he would probably say that that'd just be doxing himself, which really
It's
isn't true because you're
not
showing the interior, not the exterior.
exactly. Okay. Next
All right, next
question.
question. I know you're on a time limit right now.
Nah, it's cool. I think I got like 3 minutes. What the fuck? That's running fast. Okay. All right. If you were running CJ's channel for a day, and if you were him and like if you were in his shoes and you're running his channel for a day, what would you change?
That's a tough question, actually. I don't really know what I would change. I mean, again, I've said this at least 5 times now, but I would change how I act,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't be, like disrespectful because that like drives viewers away, and that also does other stuff like breaks trust, breaks
Mm,
friendships and
mm.
stuff.
Do you think schedule plays a big part on why people don't like really go on his like streams like that anymore?
His schedule, that's if he even has one at this
Like
point, because
as
his
like what
schedule
I mean
is
by like schedule is like communication, the lack of communication, scheduling streams and and like things that are in announcements. Like he said he had an
right.
upcoming guest. They're coming on Sunday. So, do you think like that could affect people's mindset on him?
It depends on who the guest is, because there are some questionable figures out there in the
Mm,
content creation world,
right,
and at some point, CJ could end up collabing with the wrong person if he's not correctly informed.
right.
And if he does that, that would end up like ruining his career.
That is true. What what is CJ's biggest weakness on his on no, let me rephrase that. What's the biggest weakness of CJ's content
The
as in
biggest
streaming?
we like, are we talking specifically like his streams or himself?
Let's say both. Let's say both. His biggest weakness.
Okay, so stream wise, his internet. Let's get that out of the way. Now
Okay.
it's like, I mean, and he also has trouble with tech as well, because he doesn't know, probably still doesn't know how to turn his monitor back on. And we did see a dent. Shout out PH for putting that out. And he did show us that there was a dent on the monitor, and pretty sure he could have like just plugged the monitor back in if
Right.
he wasn't so arrogant about people telling him to check the electrical outlet, which
Which he was
now
avoiding, by the way. Which he was very avoidant.
right. And well, yeah, clip farming off stream. Now his biggest weakness is his ego, because
Right. That's yeah.
his ego is pretty much as big as the Burj Khalifa, right?
Mm,
Because like, if the second you say something bad about him, he'll just like figure out something to say and then just say it in the completely wrong way, and then just add fat face to the end.
okay. Yeah. This is the last question. Last question of the day.
Okay.
What's something you think other fans might agree needs improvement?
Now I was about to pull like a popular topic on like KSI's thick of it, where it's like if it was a different style, different artist, different all of that.
Right.
Now that's not entirely the case. One thing that we can all agree on is that he's faking a lot of things like about
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
And he does a bunch of stuff for the views. He leaks stuff for the views. He clip farms for the views, all that stuff.
Mm,
Now really, he only does this because he wants to grow, but really he's doing it in a way that like isn't that good of a way.
yeah.
It's improper.
I would say that too. I'm not gonna lie.
Now I don't have like a lot of bad things to say about CJ. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's bad. Like he's so más o menos.
Yeah. But hey, that's all I have for today. I wish I had more time, but I appreciate your time, Mafia, actually, bro. I'm gonna see you
All right,
later on today, bro.
all
Appreciate
right,
it.
bro. See you when the vid comes out.
Okay. Get a description. Please check his shit out. Bro, PH is funny. Deadass. But yo, PH.
What?
Yo, bro, I just wanted to interview on, on CJ.
Okay.
You ready for the first question? We have segments, by the way. So the first segment is positive questions. Next segment is not about CJ, it's about Siege. And then the next segment is on the negative questions on CJ. You ready for that?
We'll get to the point.
Okay. Okay. So, first question. How did you first discover CJ?
Instagram.
Like, you want to get more into detail on how you, like, discovered him?
Reels. How else would I have found them?
Okay. What's your favorite video CJ has ever made? Your favorite?
Probably the 1v1s.
The 1v1s were like the R6 content. I mean, the
Yeah,
R6
the stream.
content.
Yeah, those.
Okay. Low key. Valid point. What's your favorite thing about CJ's content? Positive. This is positive. We're gonna get into the negative, PH. Please answer the question. What is your favorite thing about
Bro,
CJ?
shut up! I'm trying to think. Damn.
Okay, okay.
Probably the VC, I guess. I'd say that.
The VC.
I think the VC needs to get worked on, but it's all right.
Low key, it's kind of valid. I think my favorite thing about CJ's content is he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I don't really care about how you feel about it.
Okay, okay. How long have you been watching CJ for?
Over a year.
Over a year. So can I get an estimate?
Since like February of 2025.
Okay. Funniest memory with you and CJ. Like funniest memory of CJ's content. Like funniest clip, if I could say it. If that's easier.
With me and him, or in general?
In general.
That hot sauce challenge.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Just listen to this. Bro, listen to this.
I'm listening.
I gotta find the video, though.
You just found the video, bro.
God, bro, I'm getting interviewed on YouTube, too. Man, holy fuck, bro.
Alright, while you're looking for that vid, let me ask you this question. What's your favorite moment from CJ's, like, what's your, like, favorite moment with CJ? Except for the hot sauce.
Definitely when he got farmed on GTA for like an hour straight.
So you were doing that, so...
Yeah. Hold on, listen to this stream.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Or it sounds like someone's dying. What the fuck?
Oh, I have another moment too. When this motherfucker called 911 by accident.
That was actually a nostalgic moment. I'm not gonna lie. All right, I think that's all the positive questions. Let's now move on to Siege. We're gonna make this quick. All right, 3 questions on the Siege topic. Are you ready? 1.
Yep.
Why is Siege known as the worst game in the history of mankind?
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Well, because Ubisoft sucks as a company.
All right.
And they change all of the things that people like, and the things that people have been complaining about forever have remained untouched.
Right.
And they do this thing where they basically just rework everything and try to overcomplicate it instead of just actually fixing the core issue. They also like to push updates back way too far. I don't know why we have to wait 3 more weeks for DMRs to get nerfed. I don't know why they can't just do that now.
Well,
And then they did the same thing with Rank 2.0. It took them fucking 4 years to fix that. I think Ubisoft is just going down as a company, and it's probably the worst part about Siege.
All right, second question. Why do you think Siege is going downhill? What are the main reasons?
Because it is. Look at their numbers. Look at the player count. Quality of the game is going down. Ubisoft's revenue is going down. It's going down so hard. They literally tried to make the game free to play, and it all it did was fill quick match with hard cheaters.
That's kind of valid, bro. All right, last question on Siege. Why do you think Siege is so famous?
Because it used to actually be good. because like when Siege first came out, there was literally no other game like it, like at all.
Because of Jinxie? Not because of
Jinxie did not make Siege famous, dude.
what?
He revived the game. He did not make it famous. Jinxie was not playing Rainbow Six Siege in 2017, bro.
That is true. That is very true.
You know who was playing Siege in 2017? YouTubers. And the YouTubers brought those players in, and they had those players for a very long time, and then Ubisoft fucked that all up. And it took them, and they didn't really even come back from it. Jinxie revived the game pretty much 4 years after that.
I mean, it's...
And he never even got a thanks for it.
He did get a thanks. He got a skin.
Yeah, but they never really thanked him. Like, yeah, he has a skin. You know who else has a skin? A billion other fucking content creators.
But like, he got a thanks on like a recording, like when they were, you know, saying the new event was coming out.
All right, can we move on to the next
Let's
segment?
move on to the next segment. All right, let's get on to the negative side. I know you've been waiting. Sorry, BH.
Yeah.
What's one thing you don't like about CJ's content?
The volume of the streams is too loud. You can't
Everyone's
tell what's
just
happening. You can't tell anything.
Yep.
It used to be actually good. I think it was starting around like December when it just got out of control. Or no, probably like November time.
Yeah. When he did that 1v1 with Jinxie, I think it went downhill from there.
No.
Yeah.
But
What?
no, it was like, bro, it's after like the October month. And then another thing I dislike about him is the ego stuff is just out of control. We honestly, this is gonna be a while of me talking about this. So first of all, the 1v1s against me, he full on, they're like, he pretty much cheated through like the majority of them. I have to continuously make the game easier for him, otherwise, like, he just won't play. I have to give him free rounds. I have to, like, all this shit. And it's like...
Do you think it's a script that you have to play for him to play Siege?
I don't think the games are scripted, because I could have just told him no, but I didn't. And then, he also, you know, the Rivals, the Marvel Rivals stuff. I'm going to screen share for this section, because it's easier for me to show you.
CRONUS, MAFIA screen shared for all this stuff. It's alright.
For Rivals or just Siege? Because I guarantee they didn't do Rivals. But we're gonna get in depth. We're gonna get in depth on the Rivals.
Let's get into depth with the Rivals. Let's see it.
Because between everyone here, I know Rivals a lot more than you guys. I'm gonna explain some basic content.
I'm gonna also add another.
Is my screen even sharing? Okay, there it is. Okay. So.
Oh my god.
So CJ does this thing where he essentially only plays. All right, so notice how he has no, but it's not about him playing heals. It's about who he's playing. Because I have respect for players like Mantis players, Invis players, Loki players, Fox players, Luna players, Cloak. Okay. The reason why he plays Cloak and Dagger and Rocket only in this game is because these are essentially auto-aim characters. This character, you just spam abilities and hold down the shoot button, and you get ridiculous value 24/7. Your ultimate is literally a button and looking around, and that's it. Rocket Raccoon is essentially the same thing. He has a little more survivability tactics, but other than that, the res is just fire and forget. And his ultimate is just fire and forget. These two characters take pretty much no skill, and it's why they're the only characters that he plays. So I want to know why the fuck he thinks that he is the best player of all time for having a high KDA with these players, even though you can clearly see it's first of all carried by assist, but that's not it. That's not even the bad part. The bad part is the fact that he has almost 15k eliminations. Eliminations in Rivals does not mean kills. This is essentially like
Assists.
it's kind of like assists, and because last kills are final hits. These are the kills that actually show up in the kill feed.
Right. Okay.
That are actual kills. And so he basically has 3K final hits and 6,400 fucking deaths. And he thinks he's like actually good at the game. And if you argue it against him, he'll go, mute up, mute up.
Or he'll call you you're trash at the game.
Yeah.
In other words.
Yep,
So,
pretty much.
do you think he is a good do you think he's a good competitive gamer?
No, he's not. He's not good at Rivals, dude. I've seen him play Rivals. His positioning is absolutely terrible. He has no clue what's going on throughout the entire match. He can't play any characters other than auto-aim heal bots that essentially do nothing. And the only time and it's how he gets to GM. He just plays the easiest characters of all time.
Right.
He just plays characters that don't take any skill. And that's another part of the ego. And then today, he did something that was absolutely criminal. He cheated his way through an entire game and tried to play it off like he actually won it. He had people waiting weeks for this 5 Nights at Freddy's stream, and he basically just full-on scammed them out of it. He ended the stream last time early, didn't turn it back on, then took 2 days to find a way to figure out how to turn his monitor back on. And then he got back on today, streamed for like an hour, cheated his way through an entire game, and then said that and then tried to play it off like he actually won it.
Did you watch the stream? Were you in the stream?
No, but I mean, I went through it. I saw what he did.
Okay, so if you were waiting for CJ and you were in that stream, what would you say to him right now?
He's pathetic. That's what I said to him in chat. CJ's pathetic. He also deserves those viewers. He also deserves to apologize to his viewers.
Right. I think that is a great way to sum it up, low key.
But he's not going to.
Yeah. You know how he is. Another question. I'm going to add this question. Do you think CJ, as an R6 content creator,
No, he never gets on the game anymore.
As a good R6 creator, right? Do you think he could have more potential, getting people on the, how Jinxie does, 1v1 coppers, doing siege cups and all that shit. Do you think that can benefit him from, gaining more followers? Through siege, or...
It's just... I mean, it could if he could set it up properly, and if he actually commits to a time and place for that, then yeah, he could. But the problem is every time he tries to set something up with this guy, he delays stream 50 fucking times. So, people are eventually going to realize that it's not worth their time. They're just going to move on. That's what the content creators did.
Do you think CJ's a good R6 player himself?
I know you did not just ask me that.
All right, next question. What do you think?
I'll tell you what I see in CJ. What I see in CJ is a player who absolutely refuses to take a gunfight. He only goes for C4s, traps, or shields. That's what I see in CJ. He does not take actual gunfights ever.
Do you think shields are a problem in Siege? That's why it's...
Yes. Yes, shields are a massive problem in the game right now. Remember, Siege Cup, all we fought were shields throughout most of Siege Cup. I'm not kidding. They played Blackbeard or Monty almost every round.
Don't remind me of Siege Cup. I don't want to get reminded of that shit, bro. What JC just did in that Siege Cup.
What's the next question?
Next question. What do you think CJ could improve on?
actual commitment to the streams.
Why do you say that? Why do you? How do you think? Like,
Because he treats them like they're nothing, dude. Like he doesn't like he treats the streams like they're nothing. So what he does is he just allows himself to be like hours late, constantly cancel, constantly make excuses. It's like I don't think he had. I think the fame got to him, and
quote unquote,
the grind, the the hustle is basically gone because he feels as if he already got the fame.
No.
If he actually cared, he would have done everything in his power to make sure that Twitch account didn't get banned 8 fucking times.
Yeah. So, like, when he gets back on Twitch, which is November, which is pretty soon actually.
He's not. Yeah, that's a big. That's a pretty big fat if, dude. Because he got his alt account permanently banned specifically for ban evading, right?
His alt got banned?
Yes.
The one that was texting in my chat, that got banned?
Yeah.
Ah, GG. You might be perma. You can't do that. It's against the rules. Damn, bro. What was I gonna say? Yeah, when he gets back on Twitch, if he gets back on Twitch, do you think he's gonna take this opportunity to be serious now that he's back on Twitch? Or is he gonna get banned immediately when he starts live?
I don't think he's gonna take it seriously. I think he's gonna fuck up again.
He's gonna fuck up again.
He's gonna cover himself and spit again. He's gonna go in girls' chats and harass them again. He's gonna do all that shit again.
But like, what if he turned over a new leaf, bro?
What have we been seeing ever since he got banned? Does it look like he's turning a new leaf over anytime soon?
No.
Yeah.
All right, next question. Is there anything that CJ can do? No, is there anything CJ does that gets annoying to you? Like, what's annoying to you when CJ hits that live button?
It's gonna be the ego.
The ego.
And it's gonna be just the things he actually does regarding Monkey, Omegle. I was actually talking about this on stream last night, and I came to a realization that if he really wants a girl that bad, he can use apps like Tinder or Hinge live on stream like other creators have done and have been doing for a long time. But he continues to insist on using Roblox and fucking Monkey app, and it's like I can't tell if he's. It used to be like a funny little like thing. Then it was like he's seriously trying to get a girl, and now it's like it's been over a year, and I'm starting to think maybe he's like using these kids for clip farming.
Right. That's
honestly
also what people said is like clip farming is a big issue on Winatic's stream. Do you also agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. Because I interviewed you are my 7th person I interviewed, and they all said the same shit. All of them, every single one of them said he's too loud, or it's the ego, or it's the clip farming, it's the delaying the streams, his schedule, delay. Oh, he's just doing it for content. His financials are not good. I've been hearing all this shit. Like,
you know what's funny?
It's crazy, bro.
Is I one time told him that he needs to care more about like actually getting money to survive off of, and he banned me from his chat for saying that, saying that money's not important. And yet, almost every stream for the past 2 months, the first thing he talks about in the first like 10 minutes is immediately talking about being in debt. A lot of it too, like 4K.
Just texted me.
So I mean, clearly money matters.
We might get an Azure interview. W's in the chat. W's in the chat though. But yeah, That's all I've been getting all day is like its content is the same. But I understand. All right, next question. What's something you think that CJ could do better on, like content wise?
I already answered this question.
No, you didn't.
Bro, I told you, he needs to take the streams more seriously.
Okay.
He needs to take the whole thing more seriously.
All right. Has CJ ever made a video you didn't enjoy and why?
Yeah, today. I just watched some dude literally put his entire leg into a fucking grinder on Instagram, by the way.
Okay, bro. Oh fucking K. What's one criticism you think CJ should hear?
There's no point, dude. He's not going to listen.
But just one. Just one. You might. You might.
Probably calm your ass down.
Tone it down a bit. Okay. Let's put you in CJ's shoes real quick. If you were running CJ's channel for a day and you were in CJ's shoes for a day, like in his house, financials are not looking well. You gotta go live in a few hours. What would you change?
Bro, if I was in CJ's shoes, I would not be sparking up lives.
Wait, why?
Because he's 4K in debt. His life is a train wreck. He needs
He's
to lock in.
4K in debt?
He's $4,000 in debt. Car's basically broken. His job I don't even think he has that job anymore. Like,
I heard he lost it. That's what I heard. That's what's going on.
he had that job for like a month, bro. Like,
a month? Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
And he's not
like he needs to have you seen, like, look at his room, dude. Like, he needs to put the streams away at least for a couple months and like get his life back together.
Like, you seen Asmongold's house, bro? Holy shit. Jesus, bro. 4K in debt. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Do you think like one of the solutions for like his financial problems would be like stocks, gambling? Like, what do you think? Job, basically, but what do you think should be the solution?
Definitely not gambling. I don't think stocks are gonna do him much favors.
Why not stocks? I think stocks are, kind of a good idea. A little bit for him. I mean, if I was
because it's not an actual solution. It's like it's basically a safer version of gambling.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean by that. What is CJ's biggest weakness of his content? His biggest weakness.
It's just gonna be he just responds to too much fucking like rage bait. Like he's too distracted.
So
Dude. He doesn't actually do anything half the time.
So it's hate.
He's
responding to hate.
It's not even hate, bro. It's just it's literally rage bait. Like, he spends the first hour of his stream fucking just like doing bullshit. That's because of chat.
Damn, bro. Right, this is the last.
And then he also he needs to another thing he needs to stop doing. He needs to stop going on Omega, and he needs to stop going on Monkey App.
Why is that? Can we take a guess? Why?
Because it's bad. It's not good content to do live on stream. I mean, we've seen what's happened, bro. Like,
that's another story for the YouTube. That's another story. I'm not getting into that, but yeah, that's one of the reasons why.
But it's like if he had something like that happen, and in the same week when he was back to live streaming, he did the same thing. Like,
and that's what I don't get.
Like he's not learning from his mistakes.
Do you think
and they're gonna catch up to him.
Do you think a problem is he doesn't listen? Oh yeah, that was another question. Do you think his main problem in making his content is listening to his viewers? Listening to people that actually want to help him. Is that like one of his problems?
Yeah, you can't tell him anything.
Well, damn. Because
Like, you could give him like D1 advice, and he would just tell you. He would basically tell you to just mute up.
so me giving him ideas or like fans giving him ideas, he would tell us to just like hush, like not even.
Not ideas, things that actually, but like things that actually help him.
I mean, like, oh yeah, that's true. That is hella true. All right, we're on the last question. PH, are you ready?
What's the question?
What's something CJ think other fans might agree needs improvement to help him?
He needs to get on like an actual schedule.
Mm.
So he needs to go live at like a set time throughout the week, at least 5 days throughout the week. Get on at a set time and get a good like 2 to 3 hours in, which he's never gonna do because he's too fucking lazy.
I've never seen CJ do. He's not even. I'm not.
Bro, he actually, dude, he used to have like a real schedule. Like he used to go live like 8 o'clock, like regularly, and then that went down to like an earlier time. Now the streams are just fucking all over the place. Like 11 in the morning, 8 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and he delays it 50 times. So it's like,
And then he says like, I'm not.
and then he
going
just fucking
live,
cancels.
Yeah. Do you think like that's gonna be the number one reason why he's gonna lose like viewership or like sponsorship?
No, what I really think it is, to be honest with you, is I think he's just gonna make another horrible mistake by the actions that he's making, and then it's just gonna be like the final nail in the coffin for him. It's gonna be something like that, or he's gonna find some type of way to like lose monetization on YouTube. Which, I mean, he already pushes that pretty heavily.
Damn. Do you think like without the content, what do you think CJ would be right now? Like what would he
Homeless. Homeless.
Homeless? Bro.
Maybe not homeless. Maybe his mom will just kick him onto the side of the street like that, but he wouldn't have anything.
He lives with his parents?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know who he lives with, but you know.
Mind you, this is not gonna be edited, bro. I'm keeping it raw. We gotta keep it raw, bro.
You know, for someone that's like 23, he's not really acting right.
23?
Something like that.
Bro, what the fuck? How old are you, PH? You're like 21?
Yeah.
And you have your own like apartment or house, right?
No.
Huh?
I paid rent like and like a share of bills and all that stuff.
Exactly.
No, I don't have my own.
You pay shit, but like he doesn't do that. I don't think he does.
He really doesn't.
I don't think he does.
So he's that privileged and he still finds a way to fuck it up. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
That's insane. All right, I got a question for you now.
Oh yeah, you can ask me questions. I forgot to ask.
It's just one.
Yep.
What is the purpose of all these interviews? Like, what are you going for with them?
Low key, I just want to send out a message directly. Maybe this will make him listen. Like, I don't know what I have to do. I've done every single thing. PH.
Tyrone,
I've done everything.
The old mods already tried this. They had to give up.
Even going out to make interviews on other people?
And they've known him for way longer than you have.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
Like, I'm telling you, you're not. It's a good idea in theory, but like, it's not gonna pay off in the way you think it's going.
It's not. Oh my days.
He's stubborn and he's entitled and he's stupid. And he's egotistical as fuck too. So good luck with that.
The question is like, what could make him listen? It's like, what can help him, bro?
You think losing an entire Discord server and an entire Twitch channel would change the way he acts, but has he changed for the better ever since either of those?
No.
Because I don't think he has. It's gotten even worse since the two of those. So, I mean, I think that speaks for itself.
Fucking hell, bro. Jesus, man.
I mean, look at the numbers. Look at the viewer counts. He hides the viewer count on Kick because it's shit. Even though we've seen because the viewer count sucks. That's why, and we've seen it too. We've seen the real numbers off of his screen. They are extremely low to what they used to be on Twitch. Remember when this motherfucker would rack up? This motherfucker would rack up like 90 viewers on YouTube and then almost like 200 viewers on the Twitch, and now it's like 30 viewers on the YouTube and like 20 on the Kick.
What? Wait, say that one more time?
He averages like 30 viewers on the YouTube. And honestly, I think half of them are chatbots just spamming bullshit.
Oh my god. So
that's the other thing. That's another thing he does. He refuses to add moderators to the YouTube chat.
Except for CRONUS. CRONUS is the only person that actually mods.
Yeah, but CRONUS doesn't do it all the way. Like CRONUS doesn't do it.
Yeah, he doesn't.
And you know what? I've asked so many times for it, and he hasn't responded. You know what, bro? I'm not doing that shit. You can let that fucking YouTube chat be AIDS. I think he likes the fact that it's that bad, bro. I think he's into that.
Oh fuck! Is that another kink? Is CJ's kink that? Can't be, bro.
Starting to think so.
Starting to think so. It's frying me, bro. Bro. My other question is, like, what were you saying about him hiding the viewer count? Like, why?
Because it sucks.
I mean, it may suck, but like, so you're saying he's like, if he went back to Twitch, would he be on our level? Is that what you're saying?
No, it would be higher, but you know, that's never gonna happen, dude. I think he's done on Twitch. And by the way, he says he doesn't do it, and yet he literally does it.
He does. Yo,
because it doesn't actually tell you. It doesn't tell you how many viewers he has. It just says live on it, and then it says I'm not doing that, and yet there's literal settings in Kick that allow you to do that.
I've literally seen that, bro. What's up? But my thing is like, if he does hide it, doesn't that affect like viewers like input on him per se? Like, doesn't that change the?
Well, yeah.
Fuck,
it's not even good for him, because like when you go to the homepage on Twitch, like, and you see a streamer with like 6 viewers, and you see another one with like 22. Which one do you think you would press on? Because most people would press on the one with higher viewers.
Yeah, I would say 22.
Yeah.
Because.
So I mean, he's it's not even good for him, but I think he's just insecure, so he just does it because of that.
I mean, it shouldn't even come down to you being insecure, because if it comes down to that, it's literally your fault. Because let's be so.
Well, it is his fault, but he tries to point it onto others. You know, the whole thing with the Discord server, that was his fault. And he tried to blame the mod team because they were trying to protect him, because they were doing things in the server that would literally get him pursued by goddamn law enforcement if they found it. And you know, even if they banned all of those people, it would never change.
You know what he said? Me and him, Kuzan and CRONUS were on a call. You know what he said? I try to back up Zeke. I was like, Zeke was trying to protect you, bro. Like, on some real shit, he was trying to actually protect you. And he was like, I know that, but like, you could have like banned them, huh? What do you mean?
Discord's free, bro.
Even if we did ban,
especially when they already discussed it too in the general chats.
But even if we did ban the people that are sending that shit, you know they could just make new accounts, right? Or they could still have that shit.
No, but what I remember him saying too is that he tried to be like, we could have just played that. We could have just like moved on. It's
Right.
like, how could? What do you mean we could have just moved on? Like, do you not understand the severity of what actually happened on stream? Like, this wasn't some. This wasn't some like N-word bomb or fucking like anything like that. Like, this was literally like
Crazy shit. It was
probably the worst thing I've ever seen on a live stream.
And like,
And he's trying to play it off like it could have just been ignored. And it's like, dude, no.
oh, bro, they can't.
Like you need to take like in situations like that, you need to take action, not just shrug it off.
Like, yeah, bro, the shit happened.
But I mean, clearly his intentions were to literally just shrug it off. Because guess what? Fucking Apsy still uses live on stream. 4 months later.
I mean, do you think CJ's gonna make it? That's a big question.
No, he's not growing.
He's declining.
It's literally going down.
Damn, bro.
And I mean, if he does, take the criticism seriously, even then, the fact that his Twitch is gone is still such a massive blow because
income.
It's not only his income, it's also how he gets his connections. All of the streamers that he 1v1 were all on Twitch.
Yeah.
So like, and now they can't play with him, otherwise they get banned. They can end their streams to do it, but like, is that real? Do you think that's really something people want to do for one fucking guy? I mean, like, come on.
Yeah. Even the video, the live stream with Azrid and Snappy and I think another streamer, and they were on this one game. That was not on stream. That was like a YouTube vid. That has to be edited. That I think they're editing it right now, but like, it's a YouTube vid. It's not a live stream. I think a YouTube vid is way different from a live stream. A live stream gets you more like, I would say it gets you more like viewers, but you know. The last time that Winatic actually.
Let me ask you another question.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's like CJ's like a character, or he's like actually like mentally fucking insane, like beyond insanity?
Bro, honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know. And that's concerning. That is really concerning. If CJ, no, oh, he is like this off stream. No, he's a mental nutcase. I don't know. I actually don't know. I wouldn't say. I couldn't say. It's hard to say because Winatic doesn't communicate. You know? Doesn't communicate. Doesn't talk a lot. He egos people. Even through DMs, he egos his mods. I mean, those are your mods, bro. Are you supposed to... PH, if you were in... Let's say, right, you're Sir Pineapple, right? So you're Sir Pineapple. You got mods giving you ideas. You got people giving you ideas. Would you listen to them or would you just play it off?
I would respond to them.
Mm-hmm. But you wouldn't
and
do them, right? You would actually respond. Which is,
if it fits into like my schedule and what I'm trying to do, then sure. But You know, if it doesn't, then I'm just gonna tell them no, and I'm just gonna be upfront honest with them.
But CJ isn't. He doesn't do that.
Yeah, he doesn't respond.
He doesn't respond. He's not upfront. He doesn't say anything. And why do you think he's so fixated on the FNAF? Why is that so like? Why is he doing this FNAF shit still after like a whole year?
Because he just can't beat the game, dude. It's an audio-based game, and he plays it with no headset. That's why. So then he cheats through it.
Mm. Yeah, that.
And then he tries to blame chat about like alerts and all that shit. And it's like, dude, if you realize you can just turn the alerts all off, right? Like, what is forcing you to actually keep them on? If you don't want to hear them while you're trying to play the game, just turn them off. It's your fucking stream.
Damn, bro. I'm making this title the CJ downfall. Ah.
Are there any more questions?
Yeah, I got one more question. Where are you gonna go live, fat ass?
Low key, bro. Think about not going live tonight. I spent 5 hours on the highway today
Really? Why?
because I had to drive places.
Oh.
That's what you do on the highway. You drive.
That's
Bro,
true,
I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing that pisses me off more than when highway traffic goes to like a fucking full-on stop for like a mile, and you drive up and you see why, and it's literally the most minor fucking accident of all time. It's literally the most like
They're on the side of the road and everything's seeping sound. The car's on the side of the road.
dude. All it was literally just a basic rear end. The guy's trunk was barely even damaged, and they called and they had fucking 2 cops out there. People were driving 5 miles an hour looking, and it's like, bro, it's not that like I'm sure you've seen a car accident before in your life, dude. It's not that fucking deep.
Oh my days, bro.
I've watched vans literally flip over throughout entire intersections before, and then you know what I did, bro? I just kept going. And you're telling me that like you're going to 5 miles per hour on a fucking highway to look at that shit. All right, are there any more questions?
That's about it, bro. You know.
Who are you interviewing next?
I was gonna interview Azarid.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna interview Azarid, but right now I think he's on that Counter Strike right now. So
what about? Have you interviewed either? What about Ooh, you know what we should do? We should try to get someone from the old mod team.
I was gonna interview LM, but he ain't responding to me. I was wondering to interview Zeke on it because me and him talked off stream about it a lot. And Loke.
I don't know, bro. Maybe.
I would like to low key interview Traspic about it, but
they might respond. I don't know.
It's worth a shot. You know, it's worth a shot. But it's something. Maybe Rainy. Maybe. It's worth a shot.
Nah, but Rainy's too busy playing Roblox, playing Black Ops 2, and fucking dudes.
Are we getting on like Siege tonight?
I don't know, bro. I was thinking about just getting drunk and fucking.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe. If you get a stack, maybe. But I'm gonna be like 3 beers deep, so you better be ready.
Bro, I don't play with CRONUS and Liam anymore, bro. They're so annoying, bro. Except for CRONUS. CRONUS is okay, but Liam is fucking annoying, bro. I can't do it. Maybe LM now that he's gold and we won like a 4-0 lead. LM, you, me, CRONUS, and I mean we could get MAFIA.
Alright, just let me know.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I'll call you, bro. I appreciate your time though, gang. Like for real. I'll see you on tonight, gang.
Alright.
WPH in the chat. But I think we're gonna hit up Zeke. See if Zeke is down for a interview. I'll text him like. I'm keeping it raw, bro. Like, you're gonna see me text people. You're gonna see me look for people. You're gonna, like, yes, I will be looking for people. This is only like part one of the interview. Only part one. It's 2 hours. Part one is 2 hours. And then the next vid is literally gonna be like big content creators. I already got like fucking. We already got the fans. We're gonna get the content creators to their point of view on CJ, and we're gonna see what happens. So I'll let you guys know. And I'm texting Zeke. I already text Azarid, and I'm gonna text more content creators, and I'm gonna check back with y'all when I get the chance. So let me finish texting Zeke, and then I'm gonna post this. So yeah. I really hope that, like, CJ, if you're really watching this, I really hope that you're like, I really, really fucking hope that, like, you listen or, like, listen to this shit, bro, because you need this, bro. It's not even just, like, 2 hours of a yap session, bro. It's 2 hours of people really caring about you, bro. It's 2 hours of 2 hours and a half, bro, of people really wanting you to succeed. And I just saw the positive and the negative. Even I said some negative and some positive shit. Bro, you need to lock in. It's getting bad. Even I'm getting Zeke an interview. Some positive and good shit, bro. And on some R6 shit. So, like, come on, bro, you need to lock in. This is the first part one of a 2 hour vid. And that is about it for part one. I would hit y'all back up with, like, kidding. That's like 6 fucking people. Even J-Ski, I have to put the J-Ski at the end. Nah, nah. I'm not gonna do that. You know, my boy JC was the first motherfucking interview I had, so I will put him first. JC will be first. Yo, make sure to check out um the people I interviewed, content. J-Ski, shout out J-Ski, shout out PH, and of course shout out fucking Winatic. But I hope this really wakes them up. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in part two. And part two would be short. So yeah, see y'all later. Shit. Huh. That's all, folks. I don't know how I got shirtless, but hey, it is what it is. So if y'all liked this little documentary, this little, interview shit, hit up my line. I'm just kidding, but this isn't the end. Be aware of that. This isn't the end.